to all parents who are not here. So first, let me go back and welcome everybody again. Mr. Milton, Mr. Miles is on the line as well. As soon as I do my part, he'll be able to greet as well. First thing is that just to go back so I can have this recorded, all parents who have paid for shirts, band T-shirts, they'll be in this week, and so your students will be coming home with those this week. The second thing is, a month ago we talked about band sweatsuit money will be due around this time. And so if you all can look at your calendars, I am pulling one up. Band sweatsuit money is going to be due October the 8th, because we want to have them in by our performances. And it's getting cold, and so it's going to take about 3 weeks for them to get here. And so with the money being due on the 8th, we are I talked to the guy today, and with the money being due by the 8th, there's a 3-week turnaround, and so that they will be in the week of the 29th. And so our last game is the 29th, and that's going to be a cold game, and so we want to make sure that the students have their sweatsuits by that last game. And so the $85 for the sweatsuits are going to be due on October the 8th. And if you have any questions, yes, the sweatsuits are going to be the same size. And once I send the link out, you all will be able to put your child's size in it. And so let me go ahead and do this first. That, of course, my email address. Or cell phone number. If you have any questions or concerns, please give me a call or shoot me an email. Mr. Miles, if you can you look at the bottom where it says chat? And if you can put your information there, or if you can just unmute and say it, then I can type it in there. Mr. Miles is our Band Booster president, and so if you have any questions or concerns and would like to join in.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's your information, Mr. Miles, and I can just go ahead and put that in the chat.
Yes, sir. You can reach me at 336-260-4016. You can call me or text me at any point, anytime. And if I can help you in any way, just let me know. I have some information about the band shirts that we can get from Graham Sporting Goods. I talked to a gentleman today, and he stated that you can actually come to Graham Sporting Goods, or you can call up there, and he'll give you information where you can go online if you want to order online. But I think it'll be better to go up, take a second, stop in, and just, get the shirt sizes correct, because you don't want anything that's too big or too small. He didn't quote a price as far as the shirts, but as far as like the parades and things of that nature, we're going to need to have these shirts on in order to march with the band if needed. If you don't have this shirt on, parents, you cannot march with the band.
Mr. Miles, if you can, the last 4 digits of your phone number.
It's going to be 4016.
Okay. Yes, and so also, like I said, like to reiterate what Mr. Miles said, parents, the kids are gonna come down the street looking like $1 million, and we want parents to do the same as well. So please make sure that you all contact Graham Sporting Goods.
Yes.
To order your shirt.
He also said that he has T-shirts and sweatshirts. So if you're cold natured, you can actually get a sweatshirt with the band with the emblem on it, on a sweatshirt. That way you're definitely warm. But I'm going to say it again. You will need to have this on the sweatshirt or the t-shirt.
Any other questions? Because I think once I get this um, able to send over, and again, I apologize about that. I thought that technology is a trip, and so let me go over and make sure I can send this form over. While I'm doing that, are there any questions? Parents, you're more than welcome to unmute at this time and ask any questions or put them in the chat.
How much are sweatsuits?
The sweatsuits are $85, and what I wanted to share with parents also, what I've really been trying to work hard on is parents, if you notice with the logo, we have Cummings and Broadview, and so the sweatsuits will have back embroidery, also a left chest, and it will be on the leg. And so my hope is, unless your child has a major growth spurt, they will not have to use or get a sweatsuit every year. The parents can tell you that we've used the sweatsuits in the past for the last probably 3 or 4 years. And the only reason we're going to a new sweatsuit is the company that we bought the old ones from has discontinued, and so we couldn't get any more, and so we had to do something new. And so the sweatsuits that we're going to now are $85, and we're asking parents to have that information, the money in by October the 8th. And again, if you are writing checks, please make them out to Cummings High School Band Boosters. The shirts are $10. And as I said earlier, the shirts will be in this week, and for several students who maybe got the wrong size or didn't get one and paid for them, we will handle that this week. And again, parents, I apologize about the inconvenience, but all shirts will be taken care of this week. If you've already paid parents and have not received a shirt or got the wrong size, that will be taken care of this week.
And sixth graders should not be playing at the game on Fridays, right?
No, they won't be playing on the games, but they remember we asked sixth graders to join in with us for the parades. And so the reason we're kind of in a rush for the parades is our first Christmas parade is the Burlington Parade, which is November the 20th. And so that's right around the corner. And like I said, the money is due the 20th, and actually the band's first performance in the sweatsuits is going to be the 29th, which is senior night. The band also has a performance on October the 9th at Holly Hill Mall, the marching band students. And so to my sixth grade parents, the first time you all will be participating with us is for the Burlington Christmas Parade, which is November the 20th. Parents, also, I'll be sending home a calendar tomorrow with all the dates for October and November, because we have the Christmas parade, the Burlington Christmas Parade on the 20th, and then we are out for Thanksgiving on the Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then once we come back the following week, we have 2 parades back to back. We have the Mebane Parade, which is Friday night, December the 3rd. And then we have the Grand Parade, Saturday, December the 4th. And so all of this stuff will be able to do that. And so once I figure out how to change the format of the form, parents, that's the only thing that you all will have to do. And is there another way? Yes, I do have Cash App that parents can send the information to me, and then I will send that to the boosters.
Mr. Milton,
Yes, sir.
I noticed that one of the parents asked about the sizes of the shirts. Are they adult sizes or child sizes?
It is adult sizes. Yes, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
And also to my parent of Jeremiah, yes, he never got the right size, and so we'll definitely get that on this week. I'm trying to go back through and see if I answered. Band T-shirts are $10. And parents, they are more of the sweatsuit is more of the fitted material that you've seen a lot of the sweatsuits in now that are more of the um, not the swishy plastic bag sound that we've had in the past, but more of the fitted cotton feel. And so whatever size that you would go out and purchase the your students band, your student young folks band, not band, young folks sweatsuit. So if you went to Adidas outlet and bought them a sweatsuit, whatever size you would get them, that would be the same size that you would put down for this one. Yes, and again, I put my contact information in the chat, and so if you need to contact me, because again, I know that if you're like me, you get paid on tomorrow, but if other folks, other folks might get paid another date. If that's the case, please send that in there because we don't want any child left behind because of a pay schedule, and so we want to make sure that we do that. The last and final thing is parents, please make sure you all are sacrificing money for the kids to get sweatsuits. But the other thing I want to make sure is that kids are bringing instruments home practicing. So if you don't see your child bring an instrument home at least once a week, please start getting on them and fussing at them because, again, we don't want kids to have the sweatsuit and then not be able to march because they don't know the music. We don't want to go down the street sounding bad. We want to look like $1,000,000 and sound like $1,000,000. So again, parents, please make sure that the kids are bringing home their sweatsuits. To Miss Kaylee, if you want to go back through and redo the form, and let me see. I just put the form in the chat, so hopefully it will work. Parents, if you happen to click on the form and it will not open, if you ask your student to open it up in their school email, or if you do that, I know sometimes Alamance County, if you're on your cell phone or if you have a computer that's acting funny and it says it will not open, if you could ask your student to open up the form, it should work properly. But yes, please. Yes, I'll be collecting money after practice. Our treasurer, I think one of them is on here, Miss Bridget Copeland, and also the assistant treasurer, Miss Shakita Wharton, is on here also. If these two ladies also will have the receipt book and do that as well. If you did not receive a receipt for your band T-shirt and would like one, please just email me, and I can definitely do that because, again, I know some of you all sent me the money in Cash App, and I did receive that. But everybody will be receiving their band T-shirt who paid this week. Any other questions? My cell phone is in the chat. Yes, Amari just asked a question. I just wanted to review again. This week I'll be giving out a calendar for October and November because I know we do have some students and parents who are trying to alter your work schedule and all that good stuff. And so yes, and to Israel, if you put a size that's too big or too small, yes, you can definitely do that. Yes, if your child brings cash to school, I will definitely be writing a receipt and giving it back to them. Parents, if you would like me to hold on to it until you pick them up for practice, just let me know. But yes, if you definitely send cash, I will definitely be sending a receipt back with your student in an envelope. And so yes, just so I can make sure I corrected, answered all the questions. Israel, if you have any questions about pants or the shirt, if it's too big, we can exchange that as long as you hadn't worn it. So yes, Miss Tia, yes, ma'am. We will be passing out the not the sweatsuit, but the actual shirts this week. And so if you want to, please send in your $10 for your child's sweatshirt in the sweatsuit this week. Also, the Cash App is there for if you want to send it through Cash App. Again, as soon as I receive it, both Cash App or Cash, I will be sending out a receipt. And the form is in the chat as well. And so I'm just trying to go through and answer all the questions. So the sweatsuit money is due by October 8th because we have several performances in October and we want to make sure they get back. It's a 3-week turnaround. And so we want to make sure they're back by our senior night, which is October the 28th. And our first performance with everybody, so from 6th grade to 12th grade, our first performance will be the Burlington Christmas Parade, which is November 20th. Parents, also be mindful that we know that COVID cases are still on the rise. Excuse me. We'll be checking out the news because as of right now, the parade is still on. But of course, as they've been canceling and doing other stuff, as of right now, the parade is still on, but as of right now, the parade is November 20th. I will be doing a calendar for October and November, so everybody is going to be together. Yes, Ms. Stone, we are doing a fundraiser. We'll be getting that information out in the next week concerning the Krispy Kreme fundraiser. We're also planning to do a car wash / fish fry in October as well. All of that will be on the band calendar. And when we do the car wash, half the students will be working on the car wash while maybe the drum line performs. And then we'll have a part where all the kids perform. That way they'll draw attention. And then we'll go back to washing cars and we'll also be selling fish. And so, yes, October and November will be very busy months. But again, for the calendar that will be coming out, we will definitely be having that. To Miss Deja, October 9th will be the performance at Holly Hill Mall. We will meet at the school at 9 a.m. for the performance that will start at 10 o'clock. And so we'll meet at the school to leave, we will leave by 9 a.m. So parents, if you can arrive between 8:30 and 9 a.m. on October the 9th. And again, all of this will be on the calendar. So if you're just coming on board, the band sweatsuit money is due October the 8th, $85, which includes the top and the bottom. And it will be a left chest embroidery of what you see here and on a full part on the back. Unless your child has a major growth spurt. So let's say, for example, your child is in the 6th, 7th, or 8th grade. Unless your child has a major growth spurt, they can use this sweatsuit continually. And the other band parents can tell you the only reason that we're changing sweatsuits this year is the sweatsuits we had previous years is discontinued and the company doesn't make it anymore. So we moved to a new company, and this sweatsuit that we're designing is one that we're creating, and so they can do this every year. And so parents, you will not have to buy a sweatsuit every year. Again, I'll be having a calendar of October and November that will be coming out this week, so parents can go ahead and look at band schedules. Parents, I still want to remind you, parents, please, 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 make sure that your student is bringing those instruments home and practicing. You all are sacrificing time and energy and money to provide for the needs of your child, and I know I'm grateful for that. But please make sure, we don't want November the 20th to get here and your child not be able to perform because they don't know the music. If they don't know the music, they will not be able to perform. So parents, please make sure that you see your child's instrument come home at least once a week to practice. Any other questions? Yes, Miss Jennifer, if you can go ahead and fill out the form now. And for parents, the form is in the chat. If you happen to open the form and you cannot open it, ask your student to log into their email address and open the form, and they should be able to fill it out with you there, parents. So again, the form is in the chat. I'll be having calendars this week. We'll be able to have shirts will be given out this week and updated. So again, the parents, if you paid for a shirt and have not received it, that will be done this week. And so we look forward to you all. Again, Mr. Miles, if we have some new parents come on board, parents, if you want to march and walk along the band for the November 20th and other parades, Mr. Miles has his shirt on, and so he can show you what the shirt looks like. You can get that from Graham Sporting Goods. And you, as our band booster president said, you must have that on. In the past, we've had parents, as the band comes along, they kind of tag along with us and then are walking by the street and trying to walk close to the band. That will not happen this year because we want parents that walk with the band to look and be representing just like the band is. So parents, please, 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 we definitely want you to come with us and march alongside of us, but we want you to be in the proper attire. So please make sure that parents have their right stuff on.
And that's Graham Sporting Goods, South Church Street. South Church Street. It's up by what's that? Walgreens.
Yep, across the street from Lowe's, Home Improvement.
And that's where you can get your shirts at.
Any other questions? Parents, you can unmute your phone or you can put it in the chat if you have a question. Again, my cell phone number is in the chat as well, and my email address. And so if you have any questions or concerns, as well as my Cash App. And so parents, as soon as you Cash App me, I'll be writing receipts along with my treasurer and assistant treasurer. We'll be writing receipts so that way you know your money is accounted for and everything will be good to go. So any other questions? Mr. Miles, did you have anything or any other parents that I'm missing?
I'm good to go over here.
Okay.
Mr. Milton,
Yes.
this is Braden's mom. You shoot Quentin a text tomorrow just to let me know that you received his $10 for his shirt.
Yes.
I
I
sent it on
definitely will do that.
WhatsApp.
And if you don't get a text, tell him if he doesn't get a text message from me by lunchtime, please send me a text message to remind me. So parents,
Okay.
if ever I say I'm gonna do something and you don't hear something in the next hour after I say that, then please send me a reminder. The old parents can tell you I am very forgetful. Pray for me, please. But any other questions? And yes, Jennifer, the sweatsuit total is 85. You're more than welcome to give a 95, and we'll put that extra to maybe some other student who financially can't afford one. And let me just say that as well, parents, any of you all who financially are doing well that want to donate extra, you can possibly send 120 and just say the extra money goes to the big pot because we do know this is a pandemic and several of my parents have reached out and said there's tough times. So any parent that feels so led, we would love you to donate extra. As far as the senior shirts, if you can talk to Josiah or Miss Ashley Grubbs, any seniors that are wanting to get the banner and the senior shirts, talk to Josiah, our drum major, or Miss Ashley Grubbs, who is our is making the shirts for the seniors. And thank you again, Miss Ashley. Alrighty, I used to always go to choir rehearsal, and they used to say, if all hearts and minds are clear, no, students don't have to buy shoes as long, and I'm glad you said that, as long as their shoes are all black. So parents, if they have all black shoes, I know Walmart sells some for like $20, or if they have some all black, we mean all black, parents, a little check on the side that's green or blue is not going to work. So all black, please, parents, for the first performance, November 20th. Miss Tia, they're learning the songs by sheet music, but it will be memorized. And so, yes, ma'am, right now we're doing just Mass Band Monday for all the band members, and we're also going over the music as well in class. But the closer we get to the November 20th performance, we'll be probably practicing every day, and so that will be on the schedule as well. So, yes, ma'am, Miss Tia. Yes, Miss Kaylee, if you, parents as well, thank you. If you all are in Walmart or want to send money for waters, y'all know because of all that's going on, it used to be that we'd have a big old water cooler and we put water in that, or have kids drink out of water fountains. They can't do that, and so we are going through cases of water like crazy. And so if you happen to be at Walmart and want to pick up one of those cases of water, parents, if you can, buy the 8 ounce, because most of our students are not drinking the whole bottle of water, and we're wasting water. And so if you can, we want to go ahead and purchase the little 8 ounce. It's like 40 of them for $3.99. If you can buy one of those, that would be great. But please, let's move toward the 8 ounce bottles so that way we're not wasting. Thank you, Miss Kaylee. Any other question, parents? All right, again, my cell phone is in the chat as well as Mr. Miles. If you have any questions or concerns, please give me a call. I've already received some from some parents to give you a call. Yes, for the for the parade, we have the Santa hats already. Thank you, Miss Miles. And if you all can, we need to purchase gloves for the kids. If you all can, I know last year we kind of waited to the last minute and most of the dollar stores. But what we did was the dollar gloves that you put on that stretch. If you can go ahead and start looking at those in the dollar store, we want to get white. Or if we can't find enough white, then we want to get gray. But thank you, Miss Miles, for that. So yes, for November 20th, we already have our Santa hats. But we want to get the white gloves. And so if you all can also go ahead and do that. Parents, if you can, normally where you pick the kids up in the back of the school, so you don't have to tote the water. When you pick them up for band practice, you can bring them around to the back and we can unload them there. So again, thank you all so much for your attentiveness to that. And again, thank you, Ms. Miles, for the comment about the gloves. Any other questions? Thank you all so much, parents. Y'all are asking a lot of great questions that I forgot all about. No, ma'am. The band, Miss Ashley, is not going to BY. I reached out to the principals, and their principal is not going to allow us to go this Friday to BY. I also talked to the band director at Graham High School to go ahead and ask about the Graham game. And I'm waiting to hear back from that. So please keep your fingers crossed that we can go to the Graham game. But as of right now, the BY game, the Barley Yancey game, we cannot go to. And I'm waiting to hear back for the Graham game. Miss Tia, if you can text me or email me your email address, yes, ma'am, I'll be more than happy to send you the music so they can practice at home. No, ma'am, Miss Vanessa, no, ma'am, not like the usher gloves, but the wool gloves that, you know, that they start off really, really small, and then once you put your hand into them, they stretch really big. We bought them before at Walmart and the dollar store, but so many other bands were wearing them as well that they ran out. And so if you can go ahead out there now and start picking up those gloves, they can do that. There's a question about when is Jennifer going to start performing football games. Which Jennifer are you referring to? I have several Jennifers in the band. Oh yes, she will be performing for the. She'll be performing for the November 20th. There is football games left in October. But Jennifer just got in band after we started playing for football. And so they've already been learning music. And so she'll be learning the Christmas music. Yes, Drumline can take instruments home as well and practice. Just don't drive your parents crazy. Maybe go out in the yard and beat your drum. But yes, we want to encourage everyone to take their instruments home and practice. This year we have, including sixth grade, we're looking at about 65 band members totally for everybody. And and there's about 40, between 35 and 40 of just high school that have been playing at the games. Any other questions? All righty, no other questions. Thank you all so much, parents, for joining in on us tonight. And if you have any other questions or concerns, please give myself a call or Mr. Miles. Hey, everyone, have a great evening, and we look forward to seeing you all real soon. Take care.
Thank you, parents. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Brother Miles.
Uh-huh.